Hunt 'em Big with Steve Bartilla. Brought to you by Wildlife Research Center, the gold standard. Reconics, see what you've been missing. Get armed and deadly with Easton's FMJ arrows. The heater bodysuit, you stay warm or your money back. And Hunter's Safety System, saving lives is what we do.
I'm going to apologize right up front. What I'm about to get into is going to end up coming off probably on the preachy side. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to preach to anybody. This sure isn't aimed at any particular individual or any organization. What this is aimed at, quite frankly, is a concern. A dirty little secret is that I didn't grow up dreaming of doing this. No, my dreams were twofold. Be a member of the Green Bay Packers and or professional trapper. I started trapping when I was 10. Frankly, at the risk of sounding like a jerk, I got pretty darn good at it. It was one of my primary jobs all the way through high school, and it paid for my way through college. And as we got to the end, all of a sudden people are throwing red paint on, people wearing fur coats, and it just got ugly. And you know why? Do you know why the fur market absolutely collapsed to the point where now, just shy of 30 years later, the prices still aren't close to what they were when I got out of college? Why was that able to happen? Because trappers and hound hunters ended up infighting. Trappers against hound hunters, dry land trappers against wetland trappers. Just on and on and on. We're doing the same darn junk to hunting now. The exact same thing. Oh, that guy's hunting with firearms. That's cheap. And I'll be honest with you, I was right there. Sometime just after I got out of high school, I think I may have 1 year in college, firearms hunted, and after that I quit. I quit because I'm a bow hunter. I'm a bow hunter and firearms hunting's cheating. I was a flipping idiot. I was missing out on those opportunities. I really enjoy firearms hunting. If you're a bow hunter, firearms, that's cheating. My goodness, crossbows. Oh, don't even get me. So that's no bow. And you know what? It's not. Who cares? You know what? The second I can't shoot my Matthews efficiently anymore, I'm switching to a crossbow. As a matter of fact, they sent me a mission crossbow a couple of years ago. I've shot a couple of those with it and a 4.5-year-old buck. Is it a bow? No, in my opinion, no, it's not a bow, but who the heck cares? You know what, that primitive weapons muzzleloader? That at 250 yards, you can put 3 shots into a group like this? That's not a primitive weapon either. I can't do that with my iron sight 30-30. Now, at 100 yards, who cares? We have to stop beating up on each other. For the love of goodness gracious, when somebody kills a buck, be happy for him. Don't sit there and bash him. Don't do it. None of us have the right to tell anyone else what they can and cannot legally shoot. As long as that deer's legal, that's their business. We do not have the right to judge other hunters. And now, the thing that's actually blowing my mind is now, food plotting's cheating. You know what, if you can't go ahead and kill a deer without putting in a food plot, you're no dang hunter, you don't belong out in the woods. That guy who is sitting up in that oak tree, that one lone oak tree that's dropping acorns, has absolutely no right at all to bash that guy who's sitting on a food plot, who has absolutely no right whatsoever to bash that guy who's sitting on a farm field with a firearms. We have to come together because we're doing the anti's job for them. We are doing their dividing and conquering, just like trapping. They do not have to outlaw hunting to win. All they have to do is get one person to quit. Each person that they get to quit is one less hunter out in the woods, and guess what? I'm sorry to say this, but our hunter numbers keep going like this. Now, We have to stop beating up on ourselves. By doing so, all we're doing is playing right into the anti's hands, and we are ruining sound deer management from every single hunter we pull from the sport. I'm sorry I got all preachy. As I said, this was not aimed at anyone in particular, but I'm telling you, we have to wake the heck up. We have to stop bashing other people for shooting legal deer with legal weapons. Instead, let's remember what all this is supposed to be about. It's having fun, putting meat on the table, and sound deer management. Let's focus on that. You know what? If the worst thing in the world you got to complain about is that the neighbor goes out during firearm season and shoots a young buck, you know what? Your life is pretty darn good. We keep doing this, it ain't going to be that long. And we're going to have to switch to drastic management efforts, and our sport is going to crumble, just like trapping did for me.